Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. We're going to be checking out an awesome PvT once again. Yeah, so it should be awesome. I didn't even realize this is a PvT. I've been trying to get back into a few more Zerg games because I have a feeling I've been casting a lot of non-Zerg games. So I started to get into a few Zerg. But the fact is I've probably cast more than a few Zerg recently. So yeah, I did a PvP yesterday, but before that, it was 4 Zerg games in a row. So I don't think I really have to worry about that too much. Anyway, let's get into it. It is going to be up the top right side of the map. It is going to be Mr. Grubby. He is 28 years of age from the Netherlands. He is sponsored by a whole bunch of different people. It's like Twitch TV, BenQ, Tradamo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but anyway, he is very, very awesome. And apparently, according to his Wikipedia profile, he's also the King of Orcs. I'm not sure if that applies in Starcraft 2 so much, but there was this little, wasn't there a thing where there was like an orc or something like that hidden in one of the maps? Or was that was like Diablo or something? Maybe there was an orc in somewhere else. Maybe that's Starcraft 1. I don't know, but his opponent down at the bottom left side of the map is Mr. Dude, whose name I cannot hope to know how to say properly. It's got to be like an acronym, but then again, I really don't know. Maybe it's an actual word. I just call him Mr. JJ because it's very easy to pronounce, and yeah. But he's got a very, very imposing name. And when I see that name in my replay list, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I could cast that guy, but that name is going to be a mouthful. But if we just keep calling him JJ, I think that's going to be fine. And if somebody posts in the comments and says, this is how you actually pronounce it, and it's some sort of word marble just all over the place, then you'll have to forgive me for continuing to call him JJ, because JJ is just cool. And I mean, I don't know, it's just there. If somebody's got a really hard to say name, or a name that I think is hard to say, then you know what, it's yeah, whatever. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to keep saying exactly what I want to say, and even if it's wrong, yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that. But for now, Mr. JJ is getting an expansion, and Mr. Grubby is getting an expansion as well, coming down a little bit soon. He's got the gate tech, he's got a single stalker coming out, and don't you love it when I just read off the production tab and actually make it sound exciting. We've got a factory coming out as well. Oh man, and a reactor building very close to his base there, so quite good stuff as well. Getting the fast marines out. He's got 4 total. And don't tell me he's going for like a fast third or something like that. That would be insane to try and defend with bunkers in the early game. But my guess is there's going to be a bunker coming out here fairly soon. He's got the marines for it. Yeah, what could be going on? Proxy Twilight Council. So we are going to be looking at DTs, most likely, for Mr. Grubby. Early game, the Stalker gets in just out of nowhere, snipes a worker. Very, very nice job. The Marines are going to be chasing it away right now, and 4 Marines actually flanking. Oh, that Stalker just got it a little bit too deep. Was not expecting those guys to be coming out. We have a worker, and I do believe that the worker scouted the Proxy Twilight Council. JJ knows exactly what that's probably going to mean. And yeah, there we go. There's the Dark Shrine coming up. Continuing to build the Dark Shrine even though the Proxy Twilight got scouted. That's pretty ballsy from Mr. Grubby. I would have just said, screw it. It's been scouted. The cat's out of the bag. Let's go for something else. So yeah. Of course, it's not going to change JJ's game plan too much, because as far as detection units are concerned, he can get a Raven, but that's a pain in the ass to get anyway. So my guess would be he's just going to build a bunker and a missile turret out the front of his base, and yeah, just rely on scans for the mid-area sort of play. Now, here we go. The Twilight Council is going to get destroyed right here, and even setting up a couple of Widow Mines just for the sake of it, in case I don't know. He was obviously expecting a counter to come in, but no counter came in. And here we go. First tank is coming out for Mr. JJ. The Dark Shrine is continuing to build, so he obviously still wants to do it. And come on, Mr. JJ, you need to get a missile turret out the front of your base. You need to do it now, because you are going to have DT streaming in, and you do not want to rely on scans to deal with them. That is a horrible plan. Get your missile tower. I mean, he must know what a proxy archives means. Proxy Twilight Council, sorry, not archives. Proxy Templar Archives, man, that would be an interesting play. But yeah, he must know what it means. I do not know what the hell he's doing. Here's a DT coming in. He's going to have to waste a scan to kill it. He's moving out before he even realizes the DT is there. It is going to be a worker destruction plague going on right here. 3 workers down, 4 workers down, 5 workers down. This is... this totally could have been avoided right now. Grubby should have realized, should have done something about it. But now the DT is going mad and he's going to have to waste a scan to deal with it. Oh, there we go. Another guy coming in. There's another DT destroying stuff. Scan goes down to get that one. The DT was out of range of the other one. Oh, there is a missile turret back here though. But he's using workers to kill it. My god. One single missile turret in front of a base. He's got one behind. He needs one in front and a bunker to help deal with it. I mean, this is... I gotta say... Right, Masters level play. If you see a Proxy Twilight Council, actually any level of play, you see a Proxy Twilight Council, that means DTs. You're not going to Proxy Blink or anything like that to try and hide it. You're going to do DTs. So if you're Terran, you see a Proxy Twilight Council, get a missile turret and a bunker in front of your base. There we go, please. Oh, it's a supply depot. Man, oh man. Here we go, Widow Mine coming in. Might be able to do some nice stuff over there. The medevac does get blown up, but then again, so do the workers. 6 kills? My god. That thing is just brutal. And here we go, another drop coming over here. Can he destroy some stuff? Might be able to get a pile. No, probably not. So gets out of there. Did destroy something. I'm not sure what he destroyed. But it was not the Dark Shrine. So yeah, let's have a look at the casualty list right here. So he did kill 7 workers with that Widow Mine. Very nice job. The worker count lost is about 12. And I think most of them were probably killed by DTs. So that is quite a sensational amount of workers to have lost. And yeah, JJ with that inability to really see the DTs coming, ha ha ha, pun intended, is yeah, it's definitely taken him back quite a bit. His income is not that far behind. That Widow Mine really helped him out. Otherwise, he would have been about 10 workers behind, which is not a good position to be in. But now he's moving in. He's got medevacs coming up the top. The Colossus are ready for them, pulling them away, and the other force going to come in. Not really enough to do much damage. And here he's pulling them all the way over there, really pulling them out far. He's moving them back a little bit. Needs to get the tank sieged up, though. The tank is not sieged up. And the Colossus is just going to eat away at these guys so badly. There we go, the walkers are bumping in. There's a couple of Zealots, they're going for the gold, but there's a bunch of Marauders back at the base. Zealot's not really going to be able to do anything. This drop continuing to try and make something happen, but he's not controlling it as best he can. There he goes, he's going to be able to take out the cannon, but the Nexus is overcharged, and he's just going to have to run out of here. There's just no way he can do anything else there. And yeah, drops going down from both players. Both pretty ineffectual. To be honest, neither player really doing a lot of stuff. Killing a few units maybe, losing a few units, but no serious economic damage being done, no serious tech damage being done. He's going to continue going in though, but I think this is just a bad idea. Dropping when a Colossus is in range without... I mean, he got good scouting off, I'll give him that. He knows that there are Colossus out there right now. And yeah, so we're going to be seeing some Vikings coming out ASAP. We also got a 3rd base coming out. Marine down there. I wish it was a Widow Mine, because that would be just way more funny. And yes, way funnier. Sorry, my bad. And here we go. Moving out. Oh, scans the Observer. Very, very nice pickup. And the Rock's going down here, so obviously looking for a 3rd base over in the safer section right over there. And no doubt Grubby will be thinking about one over here, but there is a Marine, so we can't build it just yet. There we go, the Marine's stimming up. Gonna be killing this guy. Boom goes that guy. And a Zealot coming in to finish off the Marine. No speed yet, but that Marine has got no chance of trying to count that Zealot. I mean, Marauders kiting Zealots, fair enough, but Marine, I don't know. Maybe it could be done if the Zealot didn't have speed. Yeah, maybe it could be done. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? So let's have a look at the upgrades here. We've got 1-1 with 2-2 on the way. We've got 1-1 with 2-2 on the way. We've got Zealot legs coming up. We've got all of the general sort of things. What are we missing here? We're missing shields. Why do these guys not have shields? Because he's going for a very heavy Marauder build. He obviously didn't feel like shields were an option. But even with a decent amount of Marines in there, I would still say shields are a very good idea. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to go for those at some point. What upgrades do we have over here? Gate Tech, Colossus Range, standard stuff. Yeah, that was Blink. Blink as well, very nice. So, yeah, going to stim in, going to be destroying that. Sending another Marine over just to sort of hang out because that is the Marine holiday spot of the decade. It's a little bit dangerous, but the view is spectacular. Look at that view. It's like you're looking over a cliff and you see another cliff. So, absolutely fantastic. Grubby with 3 Colossus with another one on the way. How are we looking for JJ's Viking production? Not that good. He's got 4 Vikings versus 3 Colossus. That is not nearly enough. You need between 2 and 3 times as many Vikings per Colossus. So with 4 Colossus coming out, you need to be looking at a good number is about 10 Vikings. And we're not seeing that from Mr. JJ. He's trying. He's getting Vikings out. There he goes, producing 3 at a time, which is good. So he's got another starport somewhere, which is nice. He really needs to start pushing those Vikings because if Grubby runs in with 5 Colossus and he doesn't have a crap ton of Vikings just all over the place, then he is going to be in a lot of trouble. And yes, trouble with a capital T and with all the other letters being capital as well, because that's how much trouble it will be. The Zealot's thinking about something. Nah, there we go. And the watchtower has been taken. The hallucinate feast going out. Looks like Grubby is moving out. He's just finished 2-2. JJ just about to finish 2-2. So yeah, we've got the Vikings. We've also got High Templar. Sorry, no, they're not High Templar. They're Ghosts, because High Templar are coming out soon. 3 weapons just about to start for the Protoss. Actually double expanding here and here. Very nice. But of course, JJ already has his 3rd base up and running, so he's doing pretty good. Little force coming around here of Zealots, hoping to do something. There is not much, but there is a missile turret out the front, so better late than never. There we go. The Zealots coming in, but Ghosts are taking them out. And Grubby does realise there are Ghosts on the map, but here we go. More Zealots coming in here, taking out some stuff. And here we go. The Vikings are the first one to the battle. Not sure they really need to be, but at least we have a very nice Viking fleet out here. And JJ showing off how much of a nice Viking fleet. So first he showed off his Ghosts, then he showed off his Viking fleet. We do have Blink Stalkers, so I'm guessing if you can blink under the Vikings, take them all out, that is going to be awesome. Building 3 more Vikings. He's got 10 over 5. It's good-ish, but could be a little bit better. He's building 3 more though, which is very nice. Storm's coming out. And yes, Grubby is halfway to 3-3. So is Mr. JJ. And yeah, we're going to be seeing how this goes. Their vehicle weapons level 1 would not be a bad idea either at this point, because those Vikings are going to be so essential. What am I talking about? He's already got level 1. Maybe level 2. Level 2 is pretty expensive though, so I can see him not getting that. But yeah, there we go. I mean, income-wise, pretty even. Army-wise, JJ is a bit of a lead, but we will see how much of a lead he's going to be in once the Colossus start coming out. We need zoom here. We need to get the zoom going out. The Zealot's coming out. He's going to see the rest of him. He's going to move down. Needs to get some guys in this bunker. And I mean, he's got some Marines and Marauders in there, which is nice. And there we go. Those guys take it out, but are they a decoy right here? Looks like they may be. These guys coming in. Marine does spot them on top of the ramp. And now JJ is going to be scrambling over and gets the scan down. Grubby realizing, oh shit, I better get out of here. And he's going to move back. Ooh, this base is looking very ripe, and it looks like JJ is going for it. The positioning of Grubby's army is not quite in position. He's starting to move across. JJ sort of falling back a little bit, losing a bit of time. He still might have enough time to take this out, to snipe that Nexus. Oh, the Vikings coming in, but the angle is not that good. The Stalkers are well in range of hitting that, and I think I saw a storm come down on the Vikings. The Vikings, there's so many Vikings there, they're doing a pretty good job, but there's less and less Vikings with each passing second. Most of the Colossus have been taken out. 1 Colossus is left, pretty much no Vikings left. The Zealot's getting in range, and JJ is taking too much damage. The medevac numbers aren't actually as high as I thought they might be, and it's really not helping JJ that much. He really needs a few more medevacs, but then of course he's been building so many Vikings, so maybe he needs like a 3rd starport or something like that to keep up with all this production. Oh, the medevac getting sniped, and yeah, it's just a running retreat right here, away from this army. Got a couple more medevacs, might be able to hold up here, but he really needs, he's building a ton of medevacs, but he really needs Vikings, so it's like a constantly flipping seesaw that he's trying to deal with right here. And I mean, let's face it, he really needs more starports than this. He needs to get a reactor on this, and I think it would not be a bad idea to get a third starport up with a reactor, because I don't know, man. At least get a reactor on this one. At least, please, get a reactor on this one. You need to be double building. You need to be building 4 at a time. Like 2 medevacs, 2 Vikings right now. Because he just needs so much of everything right now. Oh, man. What is this? Factory, just doing a bit of a scout. This pylon is still there. That's been there for a million, billion, zillion years right now. And his zealots just hanging out there. We've got the main army coming out. We've got 2 Colossus. 3 Colossus, sorry. There's a 3rd one back there, which is not a bad amount. And unit-wise, we've only got 2 Vikings, so really needs to get just going on those. But he is getting a bunch of medevacs as well, which is good. He's got 5 ghosts, which is nice. So he had the ghosts out for when the High Templar weren't really enforced. But the High Templars are starting to come out now. I think he's building a fair amount of them. There we go, 5 High Templars. And oh, beautiful play there from Mr. JJ. Did get in, did the snipe perfectly this time. Really, really good job. And now Grubby is chasing him, but looks like JJ is in a fairly good position. Not many Vikings, so he can't hold off that long against this fairly heavy Colossus force, which does only number 3. Needs to get a couple more of those out there because the Colossus are just such a good idea at the moment. But here we go, Viking numbers starting to come out. We're at 7. We got 3 more. That's going to be 10. That's going to be a very, very decent amount against 3 Colossus. Should be able to wipe them out fairly easily. Even getting a sensor tower out here. Where is he building the damn thing? Building it over there. Very nice. He's building another one over here somewhere, would be my guess. Where is it? 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 Where is this sensor tower being built? Oh, there it is. He's building it all the way back here, but it does see all this. He needs to build it on like a cliff up here somewhere. See that a little bit better. Colossus coming out. Grubby building a 4th Colossus, which is nice. But the Viking numbers, JJ is going absolutely mental at the moment. He's got 10. He's obviously thinking that Grubby is going to have more than 3 Colossus. He's going to be very pleasantly surprised when he goes in here. Colossus veering off to the right-hand side. If they can get a flank here, it's going to be beautiful. Storm coming down on the Vikings. Yeah, beautiful storm coming down from Grubby, just picking up the Vikings beautifully. And these guys trapped in sort of this gap, which they're doing alright. The Vikings are more than enough Vikings to take out these Colossus, and now JJ is moving on in. He's seeing everything, forcing the 4th base to cancel again. He's looking very, very nice at the moment. And this force hoping for a bit of a flank. These are not Dark Templar, there are ghosts in there, and Grubby giving the GG. So there we go. JJ finally getting his Viking stuff together and just absolutely pulverized that army. Just really, really good. Grubby, I mean, he just... losing that 4th base knocked him back quite a bit, I think. And yeah, this base coming in there as well. I don't know how many workers he had before that attack, but I think that was definitely a contributing factor. So we're going to go back, we're going to have a look and see how many workers he had before that attack. Because I feel like he was maybe down a little bit. No, 45, that's not too bad. He just wasn't able to build up as much, as fast as JJ was. He's just looking at 137 but not under 95. And he had a decent amount, but this 4th base getting lost him some income. And yeah, he just wasn't in a great position economically, wasn't in a great position with his army. And in the end, I mean, look, he almost took out the Vikings. He almost took them out. There was only 1 Viking left at the end, so it was quite close as far as the Vikings are concerned, but in the end, the Colossus just didn't get the damage they needed to do on the ground units. And there was so many Marauders in here, so it was so hard for him to deal with that. And that was it. JJ took out the victory. Great job for him. And yeah, awesome stuff. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned for that.